I have to give thanks every time, these videos post, because I don't know when them are going to start with the nonsense with them Wi-Fi. You understand what I say, people? So I have to use wisdom and discernment. Because every time I come to do a video, I'm always there somewhere alert. On the veranda or somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I listen in. That me I talk to them. And then, they find so them I'll start me social medias, and I listen in and I watch me every move. And I pretend like they now watch me. It's alright. I know me them a fool of themselves. That's a self-deception, because me done tapped into and alert about everything already. And my gift that. That's my gift. That's one of my gifts. Yeah, being very intuitive. That's a gift of mine. As well as, being able to read people's minds. So those are my gifts. Yes, being empathic and telepathic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. All of them, they are gifts of mine. Those are gifts of mine. And so if you listen to a lot of my videos, if you hear me slurring, my voice sound slurry, that's them. Don't pay it any mind. If I trip over my words, that's them too, because what? They are trying to hinder me from speaking the truth. So me not interested in no perfect English more while. Because me sister that, them a try to use against me. Virgo will love perfection and perfect grammar. But me not gonna allow that to hinder me. And yes, I realize that Neptune also is retrograding. So Neptune and Jupiter, they're retrograding, and both in the frequency of Pisces. So of course you're going to find people, speech becomes slurry, because it's like a portion of us is still in the astral plane, the spiritual realm. So the mental aspect of us is not 100%. So don't watch the grammar. Yeah, the grammar may sound a bit off, but those are the aspects and the energies abounding as a result of the transits of the planets, or the transit of the planets. Yeah, and even some stuttering. You may find that with yourself too. I'm telling you, I'm explaining what's happening to you. So I noticed that with them. Yeah. And they try, and Spirit revealed to me that they're trying to use that against me, them aspects, them transits. People now study, if you help themselves, they must study for hold you back. It's so pathetic. And then people not serve no purpose to the human race. No. Because you're supposed to watch yourself and not build yourself. And if you try to tear down nobody, no worry about building anybody. Just focus on yourself. Help people where you can, but not make it get too, intense to the point in which where you want to take over for them life and abandon your own. That's what you call mental derangement. And you having some God complex, developing some God complex. Not do them something, they leave that to God. That's why I'm saying leave all vengeance to him. Yes, he will repay, that him say. So, then I noticed Joshua, him put on feet a bit, and he just start one with some weird movement. So I say, that was just confirmation, because me I tell you, I never 5 minutes afterwards, after she leave from around the room, both she lay hands upon them and pray. Now, what kind of spirit or energy that you have? And I'll know from I go up, let me not touch them, because me I observe. When you to be an observer, you're not supposed to love interfere. You must learn to answer back. No touch, nothing. No fatigue, nothing, in other words. Don't interfere. When you're an observer, you don't interfere. That's the difference between Gemini and Virgo. And I noticed that with people who have Gemini highly aspected, that me can't deal with you. Me tell you straight. Who want Bex, go Bex. Those I've come across who have Gemini highly aspected only tend to love interfere too much. Uno observers like Virgos. We communicate where we observe. Uno, I want to know shit. Uno just up in a people business, and I just want to touchy. Talk, talk, talk. And I saw you get to yourself in a problem with people. Because the quote unquote oldest, so-called oldest sister, she's a Gemini rising. I don't know what time she born, but me tell them say me can pick up on people rising sign more than any other frequency. I could never look on her and tell that she's a Virgo. But how she behave and how her mouth flighty and she love chatter which she don't know about. Yes, that is definitely Gemini rising. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Mm-mm. So somehow we are talk about Virgo people stay so. Leo people stay so. Scorpios, oh no know nothing. Because I see the people in rising, frequencies and I talk about them sun sign. Don't know. If you don't know astrology, don't talk. Go and study and get yourself edified. And get some wisdom and as to understanding the knowledge of astrology before they come and chat about the sun frequency them, because I rise in frequency them wanna see and I talk about and I misplace them frequencies with the sun frequencies. And so when some call silly people see me and I go talk about say me fi guess them sign. When them a say that them sun frequency, them a talk about they want me guess no, come on now, man. Your sun frequency are your ego. Sir or ma'am out there, people out there will love do them something there. Uno can manipulate that at uno will, in other words, despite it being Leo, ruled by the sun, a fixed frequency, pulling on that Aquarius and which is not so fixed at all, uno can interchange. Because Aquarius is also interchangeable, though fixed. Sometimes I wonder, but me understand why them say it fixed, because once we say rule, I eat that. So basically, we are fixed by our own, desire. Yes, are we fixed with self? In other words, nobody can program we. In other words, other than our creator. Nobody, no man nor woman nor picnic can program we. In other words. And we program ourselves and we say, when we say, alright, I saw. And so sometimes, the ego pull upon that, it switch up to deceive people. But your rising frequency, you can't get away from that. No. Though it's Aries and the first house is not fixed, I'm telling you, that day you can't get away from, because that's your essence, your spirit. You can't change your spirit only by balancing that out. Or allowing that to become imbalanced. So to understand what I say? So I notice with Gemini people who love interfere. And the problem I have with Aries people who have Gemini highly aspected me attack. Because you see how the rising frequency dominate our sun frequency and our moon frequency, which is Taurus moon. Me notice Taurus moon people very cruel and sadistic. It's not a good aspect we have Taurus in our moon placement. It can be in our sun placement, let me tell you, earth and water, those are feminine energies. Fire and air, those are masculine energies. You want that Taurus in the sun placement, where in which is a hard working person, but in the moon, then lazy. And the opposite you get with Taurus staying at the moon. They're lazy and hateful too, and very grudgeful and envious. And I notice it with people who have moon in Taurus. So there me tell you about what I have with the problem I have with Taurus. I have a problem with Taurus sun, but when it's in the moon, bad aspect that. Especially when you use a man, use a bitch. Yes? And when you use a woman, use a real bitch. With that aspect. Now with Aries highly aspected, may I tell you about yourself so you can fix yourself? Me know what I fix about me, because that I may introspect daily. But me just tell you because somehow very oblivious to mental derangement. Them something that lead to become mentally deranged, being so covetous and overly indulgent. Yeah? That's why I want to lazy more while. Taurus moon. And then, Aries, people who have Aries, highly aspected, like on the sun frequency. No, because that's double masculinity. Only tend to be too egotistical and want to dominate everything. Only want to control everybody. Only want to control on the man them. Only want to control on the picking them. And when them are big people, you still want ups in them life because she's Aries, son. Only need to understand on yourself. It's not everything about leave on the picking them, make them prosper and live in a peace. Please. Aries son. Even the men are like that, very domineering, and then come out in man them, you see true at well me never go say really so because that a triple masculinity, like with the Sagittarius son. So maybe me wrong with that concern. Maybe at the Gemini rising with somebody they have. I hit the problem. I know I think of the Aries son. Though that kinda add to it too. They're very commoding with their manipulation. But me don't pick up on them already and touch briefly upon them and for them situation. Too commoding. You find that these people they have such a passion and strong urge and desire to control everybody else except for themselves. Yeah, only Aries people may talk. Aries sun in particular, yes. I want to check it out and I go nowhere fast. Yeah man, because too caught up in other people's business with some God complex shit and I play God. I taught them something there. When they reach further in a life if you never do them something there and never do them something there. Me tell because someone now watch. Intuitively me know. Though before this get posted, I'm in time indefinite like the Most High. Let me just say that. Period that. So we can talk like that. Now watch. Even whilst me I record too. You understand what I say? But that is intuition, people. I don't know. No demonic nothing. God give you gifts and abilities and talents. Somehow we can really read the mind, read people's mind. Somehow we can read people's energy. Somehow we can see things, were going to happen before them happen, all years before them happen. Somehow we an hour before them happen. Somehow it varies, it interchange depending on how soon most I want to know before the things them happen. Somehow we can hear what we are thinking our own head. That's reading in our mind, yeah. Clear audience, yeah. Somehow we can clear audience can also be that we actually hear a message, we want to call and tell we before we even call and tell we. So psychic gifts and abilities, yes. Somehow we can hear, being clear audience too is like hearing spirits speak to us. People who cross over to the other side, as well as guardian angels. We hear them, talking to us. So, nobody come with this, mental derangements because only see a man talk about read the Bible and talk about God give you gifts and talents. And me talk about some of the gifts them, and some of them go glad to hear that now for everyone and say, oh, she mad, she mentally deranged. She hear voices in her head. Me never tell you, me in particular hear voices in my head, but I'm telling you that's a gift too. Hearing from spirit. I know if I want to claim so when I hear from spirit, so no mad too. But no, just because me not up in the synagogue of Satan would know, that means say I can't the right spirit me I hear from. That's true. All the better is the right spirit me I hear from. Because me not mix and mingle with dirty bongo. Pure unclean energies and low vibrational frequencies up in the synagogues of Satan. So therefore, we don't know how someone is not hear from the Most High. Is the devil not hear from? Now I'm schizophrenic and I hear things and I see things when not real because I know God a show, and God a talk to me. Because that voice in our head I pit on against people who called and favored and chosen. So I could never the spirit of the Most High God. But then again, me tell you already people, me take that back because the Most High, God and the devil, the frequency of God and the frequency of the devil, they belong to one entity. So I'm not confused, but may I just try to simplify things there. Yeah? Because God more well step down and step into that devilish frequency. Me not tell no, it's the truth. And manipulate people and influence people to do things, tie them out like grass for eat, like ass for eat grass for true. Like what him do to Pharaoh and harden his heart. All Pharaoh want let go the children of Israel. Most I just a time out for eat grass like us. So he couldn't destroy the Egyptians them. And show the Israelite them say my God, but that was like come like it was in vain because wickeder than ever before. The more most I show on certain miracles, just become more and more wicked. So, come like that song that I wrote, Samurai. I can't summarize something another. Scroll on by my profile, in which I was like, all of the love was just in vain. But people gonna be confessing. That's the prophecy. People gonna be confessing. That's them all them songs are prophecies. Just get up and write songs. So you understand me? So to me, it don't really matter whether or not me make it in no music industry. That not my true passion. That still not stop me from write songs. I mean, I careful out, me we sing them to myself, but not really pan no phone again because me not just want to tap into my phone and excuse me, and I listening through my phone. Because people go through all lengths, I should say all lengths, and all if it means for rob from you. Witchcraft, that people are certain, telecommunications companies tap into your phone, tap your phone and all of them something there. So when you tap do them something there. That's why as me alright something me just bump on the internet. Me not talk it roll my phone and me not talk it in my phone and leave it for loiter. No. Me pick up and walk on already. Yep. So I tell you just that. Message from the Most High God. But Most High tell you somehow for true, for name grass like us, for do certain things, but if we sharpen our skills, for wake up, for say we're gifted certain way, and after real, whilst at the same time I kill two birds with one stone, get rid of one because then again like me say, most I don't see say one never have no clean heart. That's why in using for them the wicked purposes there. So now like saying a scripture I think Paul asked the question in a scripture I don't remember exactly how it go. It's like, let me just paraphrase. It's like people that ask like if God, create people just to do wickedness and something of that sort. It not exactly like that, but I'm just doing a kind of interpretation because I don't want to get in trouble with the Most High. And okay, it's like Most High try to remind me. It's like, oh my God, should we say that? Because it's like, though God knows that some are going to still reject Him word and blah blah. Should we say that, I know some of you, well versed now in the scriptures must remember somewhere in a Romans it there now. Let me find that scripture. I want to find the scripture. It's in regards to the abounding of grace or the abundance of grace. Because, I think maybe it was in regards to, saying that, because, we know that God has going to forgive it, does that mean that if we continue in sin? And He said, God forbid, something of that sort. So I guess it's not in regards to, some people being created for evil. I don't think that's the scripture at all. But, some people, no care how many chances you give them, they will always choose the wrong choices. And that's period dot. Yeah, man. Some people always choose the wrong choices. And that's another prophecy, coming to fulfillment. I heard that in another reading. that, somebody no care, how much chance them get, them will always choose, they will always choose to be petty. And I realize that more and more because of just them frequency. Global demand increases for Jamaican ganja. I'm so glad me top smoke weed. Too much people that watch me. Too much grasses. I couldn't smoke weed in a peace. And then them send on them spell for me to make it look like the smoking of the weed did cause it. Nothing like that, and I don't know. Because they want if it look like the weed that sick me or give me cancer. But me know me can't catch cancer, me can't develop. If me go catch, me can't develop cancer. Neptune retrograde. Yeah. Jupiter retrograde. Because it's a retrograde in the subconscious Neptune. Me know me can't develop cancer. That's why I say if you know in the natal chart. Some people put in some illusion. If trick you if you think you have certain kind of illness. Nothing like that. I them have them the ailments there and I try project them pound and I try pass them on to you. Nothing like that. So, I hear the boys them start up back with the same nasty behavior from the other day. I quarrel with them one another and I slam door upon them one another and this annoying, obnoxious behavior. And I had to say something. I mean, I had to say, but from me realize, say, granny put her hands on you, say she a pray for you. Just start behave certain and certain way. I walk, go on. That's why I try to learn, say, careful of who put hands on you. If you learn to pray for yourself, know the creator for yourself. Some of you want their way, want God over, so I don't want to use people as intercessors or mediators for you. I will cuss her. And the same God make you know. Though God makes some of us to be gurus and spiritual leaders and teachers, that still don't mean say, who may be pupils, not supposed to pray to him by yourself or on your own. Certain things him impart to us to teach to transmute to like me now, I wake up and I lead to what? What is truth? Me illuminate me enlighten because I'm amongst the illuminates, the enlighteners. I'm a light worker, Illuminati. Now people when they hear that, them catch afraid. But the Illuminati is what? The illuminates, holders of the light of truth. I wanna get to demonize that the word there. Me no know. Or the occult. What the occult mean? Hidden knowledge. That which is hidden beyond the veil, which synchronizes with esoteric knowledge, hidden knowledge. So I want to get to demonize them something. I mean, I understand. Even the triangle and the one eye, or the triangle with the eye. The triangle is geometry, and that's a tool that the Most High used throughout the creation of the entire universe. And you and I, we're made from geometric shapes and forms. They come in a different shape. Some wider than some narrow. Down to your very nose. That eye is the third eye, the spiritual eye, that sees past the physical form into the spiritual realm, the astral plane. I want to get to demonize them and something. That's some arrogant peasants will come now, where children can't get in, and they can't be amongst the 144,000. And them start up them rumors there. I will check it out. Them gone farm it, and claim say them are true, the true Illuminati and the true occultists, them, and the true holders of the light. But them start them the rumors they fi make one afraid and no one come to the truth. And so those who are truly the true occultists and the true illuminates, no fear we. But all we do are come for enlighten. Them don't know nothing. Them are wait for we to talk to grab it up and say, oh, them they know already. No, no shit. Because we know how to see people. That's why I'm posting now one post further down on my timeline, say them are go fall. Them and some other institutions and systems are go fall. It's the matrix coming to a crumble. Because we don't lie, we don't tricky people them. We don't know true occultists or, illuminates or the Illuminati. No. No trickery no day in that. More than we just know what we know. Teach what we teach. And what we know want to teach or what the spirit enough to teach, we just not teach. We not did pick go around so and come back around so with people. I leave people in a suspense. Huh? I want we're born with the North Node, with the natal charts, with the gifts and the abilities. Or no don't. And you check it out, a lot of them in the music industry and Hollywood. Especially the music industry. And spread all kind of lies, say you have to sacrifice time, they can hurry. No, it's divine timing to everything. When you check it out, the real ones, who's supposed to get coming to the North Node, so not try in that way because we know why we sell out. Sell out what? Sell out with picking them. Sell out, with happiness. Because we check it out, none of them then life pathetic, you see, man. The happiest them be is how you see them portray themselves on social media. Because it's more time they can hurry then sell out just for look of money. No, I never found enough know our destiny that. Cause what is yours, have to compete for. What is yours, have to sell nobody for that. I know say go. But them have to keep up the lie. So those who are authentic and genuinely belonging to that group, them are try to shield we out tight. And keep we out tight. So they can keep up them lies. And PR time they can hurry. Some of we so called mothers and sisters and so called lovers, them PR for betray we, for shut we up and for kill we off. I don't think I say go. We're the chosen ones. No, uno can dead, but no we. We can die too, but I mean, no by uno and not before we time. That I mean. That's what I meant. So they can continue cover up them lies. And a sick stomach like what? We don't have to sell out for nothing. We rather continue in our poverty because, like me say, we are all money. And we are the true holders of the light. So we used to wealth. Most I just give them a chance. And look what we do. Mash up the whole thing. And create peer, smokes and mirrors and illusions. That we do. Because on a Friday, we're not just some peasants who just come in and some riches. Especially within the black community, only mainly. When I love create all heap of smokes and mirrors. So people, those are them celebrity, they want to so celebrity, they want to say, I go like them are Illuminati, them are nothing. Because enough of them don't like back, me tell you that already. Because label and rob up them money and then care, we see, but them they are focused on me and you, who are the true, chosen ones. Illuminates and occultists, them are trying to hold we back. Idiot them. For sure you say that them to be the truth. I love that song that I wrote, The Truth. I'm the truth. I'm not getting besides myself, comparing myself to the Most High. I'm just saying, but I was inspired by the Most High to write that song. Because enough people come on and try to make me look like carbon copy and try to take my spot. No! I own my carbon copy. And see, I authenticate everything. Spirit, no. Forgive me, Most High God. Spirit and the Most High God Himself and Jesus the Christ has authenticated all of that. It's not my will, but it's the Most High's will be done. So, I give Him all praise and thanks for that. I could never have accomplished what I've accomplished on my own with the carnal mind or the flesh. Artificial intelligence, all the intelligence comes from above, from the Great Spirit, the Most High God, the Divine One, the Father, the Godhead, the Holy Spirit, and Christ the Son. So now be careful of who touch, That's why from morning, I don't like when people touch me. I don't know what kind of energy they find you, plus I don't know where Anna come from. From morning, I stay there, I could picky way there, I not say I go like me better than people, but innately, me just know. No, so you're a true occultist and illuminate, because subconsciously you don't know everything already. What me say already? Want to know and learn, you cannot unknow and cannot unlearn. We cannot unknow, we cannot unlearn. See, like you're the phone, I just have, every time I hit a spot in the spiritual realm, every time when it connect and synchronize, you hear. So naturally from me, look up me I grow, me never like the one bag of friend. Me just private. Me just, people offend me, me never tell nobody, but them are people I get out and body, They have a time when me say don't see clips in things now for be what seen, because them I get too much now and they not here. Don't me say alright, I'm mental, illness, but you still have to talk about it, because mental illness, oh my God, my apologies, mental derangement. We all have some mental illness in some way, shape or form. I got caught up in this message. But mental derangement, I mean, I don't even remember what the hell was I talking about, because I got caught up in what was going on that phone. Yeah. So we cannot forget that which we've learned. No, that's not possible. I'll only try to wipe your memories. That is impossible. You can't mess with the Akashic records. That's off limits. So all who are try tapping a people aspect of the Akashic records, only that problem, Only so mentally deranged so till. Me I tell you that time for you get to beat me and one flaggings from the Most High, because what me couldn't get trouble so? One of the sister can't tamper with the physical, start with the spiritual. In a problem, serious problem. And that most I say tell you. Yeah? I don't want to try to do that. You cannot delete anything from the Akashic records. That is off limits from the Most High God. That is like the book of life itself you tamper with. And what the Most High say, take out nothing out there other than anything. You hear me say? That are the record where the Most High God read from. From the beginning of time, all of your deeds, from all of your incarnations. But you are tapping at Akashic records and fast with people, memories and it's alright. Me don't need to say nothing more, because the Most High say alright, him done depend the case. Somehow you trap. Somehow you trap already in the astral plane, and somehow you trap are going to get trapped. Watch and see. I'm going to laugh after one, because that for sure is no trouble when no trouble uno. The Akashic records not trouble nobody. Allow it. Leave it alone. No bright and rank. No bright in a beautiful sense. No too rank, man. No love fast with where no create and can't create. Oh, I play God. Or some real mental derangement that me don't talk because if me follow up my mad just like and me not go allow myself to get imbalanced to the point in which me become mentally deranged. Me too conscious and too subconsciously conscious and too balanced, harmonized, peace and serenity, and synchronized so well, mind, body and spirit, and the Most High Himself, to allow deranged people to pull me in that the frequency there of the arrangement. So namaste, soul tribe and soul family.